We had over 700,000 views, and it just blew up the website.
Just that, yeah? Hello and welcome to this BT podcast series where we meet with business owners who are using technology to keep their companies thriving. They have some great tips to share and are ready to inspire you with small changes you can make, which can have a big impact. Today we're speaking to Sashaa, founder of Malka London, maker of unique, easy-to-use headdresses, or as Sashaa likes to call them, crowns. Sashaa's here to talk about how she used video, not only to grow her business, but also to create a community of fellow supporters who love her product. So, Sashaa, how do you build your audience? That's something that most business owners found quite tricky.
I think by staying authentic and just feeling close from them and talking to them like they are almost friends. So I first started to target people like me, which was women with texture hair. And when I went to live events like markets and fair, this is where I realized that there was another type of people that would be interested with my products, such as women with alopecia or women that are going through hair loss during chemo. From there, I just continuously post, being consistent in my post, and most importantly, being aligned with my brand value, which is around authenticity, sisterhood, empowerment. Part of maintaining the engagement with my audience is through storytelling, not just with one video, but throughout the entire content that I produce. So people really want to be involved, they really comment, they feel like they are part of the journey. My audience is mainly women, and I really want to empower them. So it's important for me to talk to them personally, being transparent, authentic again.
And your audience is, although it's made up of women, it's still quite a diverse background of women. How do you ensure that you're making the right type of content for this audience?
That's a good question. I do my research first, definitely doing my research, making sure that their pain points, I have them in mind every time that I do a video, that I talk to them and their problem, their issues. I use different platforms to understand, because we have women with texture hair. I am this person, so obviously it's easier for me to relate. But for example, women with alopecia, with hair loss, I have no idea what their emotional state is. So I have to look what they ask online, what type of question they ask, what subject they're talking about, so then I can regroup the information and be able to actually create content that will resonate with them.
So in this case, you are the face of the brand, so it almost lends itself to easily building that audience, right? What would you say to brands and businesses perhaps that are faceless?
As long as you stick to your brand values, you can always create video content that will resonate to your audience. Either you educate them, you entertain them, or you motivate them. Once you have that, you can easily engage with them by responding to the DMs, is responding to their comments.
So once you've built your audience, how do you ensure that you're continually creating video content that engages with your audience?
So I've tried different things. At first, it was really vlog and really me vlogging and all of this, which worked really well. So I know that it was something that my audience wanted to see. I've also tried something cleaner, but I realized that it didn't work as much.
What do you mean by cleaner?
More branded.
So a bit more polished.
More polished, exactly, a little bit more polished. But I realized that the inside was not that good. So I went back to a more normal type of videos, and I realized that how-to videos and also my personal journey was the ones that worked the best. So I focus on that. For example, I shared my acne journey on my Instagram, and I saw so many people supportive around that. So I'm so grateful for that. And also the how-tos, because they can see how I wear the crowns, the different ways, and my outfits. So when they just go on the website, they just buy it because they saw the product, how it works, and they just want to get one. Once I figured out what was working for me, I just continue on this path and just do the same. So for example, there's this one video of me wearing the crown that went viral. We had over 700,000 views, and it just blew up the website. We had so many orders coming on the website, and it really showed me how people with one video were just convinced, they just wanted to buy their crowns. You will never know what can go viral. You can only reproduce what went viral and hope that it will continue bringing new people and grow your audience.
And were you not able to replicate the success of that viral video?
I did.
Not yet.
I did.
Oh, you did?
I did few videos. Yes, I did on a few videos. So I'm very grateful because that's really how my brand blew out. So we increased ourselves from 200% in like 2 weeks.
Wow.
That's crazy. So I think video content is definitely the future, especially if you have a product that you can demonstrate.
And then what would be your advice to someone that's embarking on the journey of creating their own video? What would be your overall advice to those businesses?
Sales will come eventually, but you definitely have to build your community and create this bond between the audience and you. So, you know, for example, on Instagram, you have the stickers, you have the polls, you have all of these different things that allow you to understand who is the audience, and that will tell Instagram that, oh, your content or your account is actually interesting. Definitely do that. Utilize everything you can from this platform and just do it. Don't overthink. Don't try to be perfect. I would advise to maybe take one day to do content that is more structured, to organize and plan before. Okay, you know exactly what you're gonna do, the subject you wanna film. You really have to organize yourself before filming, but also you can just, on your daily basics, just take your phone, take your tripod. If you have these small ring lights, make sure that the lighting is good, and just shoot. And then sometimes it's just as simple as that. And then also, so this is especially on Instagram, it's cleaner content on Instagram, but you can go on TikTok. They really love raw videos.
Yeah.
So you don't have to work too much on it. There is YouTube. You have a little bit more work to do around YouTube, but if you love vlogging, you can just vlog, edit. There is cheap or free software, easy to use.
And do you have any advice for them in terms of how they would measure the impact? Because, of course, you don't want people making content that doesn't impact their audience.
Definitely look into your insights. Insights, making sure that, you know, how much views, how much comments, likes, how many times it was shared or saved. So important. So then you know what to do next and what type of content to focus on. And I think I would also recommend to understand where your audience is. So for me, for example, it's mainly on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. But some people, it might be on LinkedIn or it might be on Pinterest. And once you identify these socials, just focus on 2 or 3 of them, and that's it.
Okay, so tell me, in your opinion, what are the key ingredients that make really great video content?
You first have to grab people's attention because we have so much content online. I focus on the first 9 seconds to really be able to grab them. Then the length of the video, obviously. I don't do video of more than 40 seconds on Instagram, but if you are on YouTube, you can go, 3-5 minutes. And at the end of the video, the call to action, so important.
If you are interested in learning more about how BT can support your business, visit business.bt.com and search digital skills.